for today, there is no presentation for the first session of this set. So if you want to come in the middle, I think everyone will be comfortable. So those who want to come in the middle, please can come. There is no presentation for the first session this time. Thank you, Pratik, for being with the present task of introducing Shilpa ma'am. I think I have known her since last 15 years. She has been RCM Regional Council member for 3 consecutive terms for 12 years. She is the, I think, only one who has been for the 12 years, 3 consecutive periods in the RCM. And we have seen in last 15 years for doing lots of things from perspective of cooperative societies. I think 10 years back, when there was a problem that empanelment got cancelled, and at that time I told her, I think we and I think Ramesh Prabhu sir, and I think they immediately went to Pune and they got empaneled for all of us chartered accountants who has missed the empanelment in March, I think 2017 or something. So really we are privileged to have her today at this platform. Regarding Shilpa ma'am, advocate and chartered accountant, she is a past regional council of WRC, past president of Institute of Chartered Accountants for the year 1670. She is the president of We Indus Societies Welfare Association. She has contributed and headed as a chairperson of the cooperative committee of Maharashtra and Gujarat for WRC for consecutive 3 years. She is a past member of the Rotary Club of Lokhandwala Nandivali. She is a member of All India Federation of Tax Technicians. She was a technical director on the board of Varana Sahakari Bank, Kolhapur Varana Group with branches around 40 in Maharashtra. She is a member of committee constituted recently by Maharashtra State Cooperative Election Authority for giving suggestions for elections in cooperative societies. She has practiced for the last 20 years in the field of audit and taxation and regarding housing and multi-state cooperative registrations. She is practicing into RERA registration, compliances, litigation matters up to appellate tribunal. She moderates the Google group of seniors and panel auditors and updates the members on the latest information of cooperative and other professional interests. She has been involved on the YouTube channel Sarkar Vishwa for various housing society regarding RERA related educational videos. With this brief introduction, I would now request our convener Pratik Maru to present a memento on behalf of our Borivali Central City Study Center. I would also request Pratik Maru to present a CA we have received a contribution from MAM side to our institute. Now, not taking much time because I think all members are either doing society audit, are staying in a society and have lots of questions. So I request ma'am to please take charge of the session.
A very happy evening. Happy evening. देखो कोई कोऑपरेटिव का सेशन है इसका मतलब ऐसे नहीं कि सुस्त रहना है, right? So happy evening. Okay. So before we start, let me sincerely thank Borivali Central City Study Circle for organizing or lining up this session on professional opportunities in cooperatives and RERA. Sincere thanks to convener C.A. Ravi Soni in absentia, Deputy Convener C. Pratik Maru, past Convener C. Nilesh Vasaji, C.A. Javda Bhai, and my co-speaker and team member, right? C.A. Sharad Shetji. Okay? And all seniors, because whenever it's Borivali Central City Study Circle, we see lot many seniors. So, I mean, with warm welcome and thanks for participating in this session and for your presence. I could see only 1 or 2 female CAs. You can please come forward. Being female, you cannot sit at the corner, you should not be sitting at the corner. Okay, 3, 4. So the topic is, we will try to make it interactive. है ना? Otherwise, मुझे जो मालूम है, आपको क्या सुनना है, क्या अपॉर्चुनिटीज इसमें रियली है, क्या हम लोग कोऑपरेटिव को एक्सप्लोर कर सकते हैं, बिकॉज ये अनएक्सप्लोर्ड एरिया है. हम लोग सीनियर्स हैं, तो कैन वी हैव सम न्यू वर्टिकल इन माय ऑफिस विद माय CA passed son or CA passed daughter or son-in-law, daughter-in-law. The youngsters can simply think of whether they can take it as a new avenue or new professional opportunities area which they have never exposed to. It's a best launching pad for females coming or taking the cooperative practice, right? So we will talk all about that, and we will also talk about the traditional. So my session we will try to keep in two sessions and in two parts. We will talk about the traditional opportunities, and then we will go to the non-traditional opportunities which are remunerative and which are challenging and which are very exciting opportunities. And you and me, a chartered accountant, we are not thinking of those opportunities, though we are staying in housing society actually. So when I say professional opportunities and cooperatives, so my focus would be mainly on the housing cooperatives because we are in Mumbai, right? Well, not many housing societies are there, and it's not that housing is the only cooperative society. We are going to discuss what it is, because I will be giving you some statistics also. Because when we give statistics, you will, at least you will get some additional info and some seriousness, or you may, I would like to sensitize you to that particular sector, which till date you people must not have thought of taking, or maybe as an auditor means doing the audits, but you are just focusing on the traditional part as only audits. So what is that we can do as a chartered accountant in cooperatives and then in RERA? Because when this session was to be lined up, we had a lot of deliberation on what topic should be kept. So these people, they were like, let's keep accounts and audit. So I said, I don't know how many of participants will be the auditors. So how many participants would be the auditor in this group? So if it's a group of 100 or 200 and hardly 10 or 20 are in audit, then for remaining people it will be, they won't be enjoying. So I said we'll keep one general topic where all will be engaged, involved, and that is what our mission is, that we want the chartered accountants to get engaged, to get involved, to lead and transform this cooperative sector. Okay? Now let me know how many of you are panel auditors doing cooperative audits. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people sitting here, 7, 8 लोग. So 8 लोग ऑडिट कर रहे हैं. कितने लोग कमिटी मेंबर्स हैं? जितने ऑडिटर्स हैं उससे ज्यादा कमिटी मेंबर्स हैं, right? All of us, we are staying in housing society, so we are in 3 roles. We are playing 3 roles. We are staying, there are members, है ना? Housing society के member हैं. We are also committee members and we are also auditors. So we are in 3 roles as far as the housing societies are concerned, and that is why it makes sense to know more about the housing societies, not just as the auditor, not just as the committee member, and not just as the member also, right? So before we take the topic, or before we start with the topic, let me give you some statistics and some information, general information about the cooperatives. Cooperative is a state subject. What do you mean by that? State subject means हर स्टेट का अपना अपना कोऑपरेटिव लॉ है. इंडिया में हर स्टेट में अपना अपना कोऑपरेटिव लॉ है. तो ये जो कोऑपरेटिव लॉ, व्हाट इज कोऑपरेटिव? 5 or 10 people in Maharashtra, as per the law, 10 people, different families, they should come together and then they can start some business activity for common pool of maybe capital, and then common expenses, and then whatever profit it will be shared. That is what the concept is, cooperatives. Now this cooperative is in India. It is in every state, like Maharashtra, we have Gujarat, we have Karnataka. These are the pioneer states, or these are the leading states. Bihar we have, Tamil Nadu we have the cooperative law. But do you know that cooperative is beyond India? Anybody is aware? Those who are practicing? No. Cooperative is an international phenomenon. United Nations, UN has declared 2025, this year 2025 as the cooperative year with a theme, cooperative builds better world. So United Nations भी cooperative के बारे में बात कर रहा है. There is, जैसे हमारा ICAI है, which regulates, monitor, governs, guides, you know, Chartered Accountants Fraternity, same way to monitor, regulate, to draw legal framework, policies for cooperatives, there is international organization which is known as ICA, that is ICA, International Cooperative Alliance, जिसमें जो countries हैं वो member हैं. There are 110 countries who are member of this ICA, including India. So the point is, cooperative is not only restricted to your own state or your own location, not only restricted to your own country, but it is beyond that. Right? Now if I give you a number, almost 1 billion members are there who are involved in cooperative as per ICA statistics, and 280 million jobs are created because of their involved or engaged in cooperatives. If I have to talk about India, we are having almost 8.5 lakhs cooperative societies across India, right? And 29 crore people are engaged in cooperatives. So naturally, maximum number of people are engaged in agricultural cooperatives. We call it as PACS, Primary Agricultural Cooperative Societies. If I talk about the GDP, which has been contributed by cooperatives in India, it is in the range of 3 to 5%. Right? If I could talk about Maharashtra, 2.30 lakh cooperative societies are there in Maharashtra, where you and me are sitting. उसमें से almost 1.25 lakh societies are housing societies. Again in that, around 80,000 societies are in Mumbai and Thane. So this is the work, this is the arena where we can work. Now how many types of societies are there? How many types, different types of societies are there? Anybody can tell me? बोलो भाई, इंटरनेट करो जो ऑडिटर्स हैं at least. How many types of societies are there? Yeah? Many. More than 10. Many. Which type of? Many or many is like many. I asked that means there must be many. Correct. Consumer cooperative. So multi-state. So if you see which is the act which governs cooperatives in Maharashtra? Maharashtra Cooperative Societies. आगे? 1960. Right. Maharashtra Cooperative Societies Act 1960, rules 1961. So if you see rule 69 of Maharashtra Cooperative Societies Act, you will find there is a classification of societies and classification of auditor also. So we will come to that part, how I can come on the panel and be an auditor. So there if you see, almost 50 plus types of societies are there. कितने? Many. 50 plus. So which are the type of societies? Because if you know that these are the types of societies that are there in Maharashtra or in Mumbai, they are functioning, that is the area which you can tap for the practice. Correct? So what are the types? जैसे इन्होंने एक बताया कंज्यूमर कोऑपरेटिव, वैसे क्या है और क्या क्या है आपको मालूम? Credit societies, welfare societies, housing societies, industrial societies, or agricultural societies.
बैंकिंग सोसाइटी.
परफेक्ट. इतना मेन तो भूल ही गए. PMC. हाँ देखो, डे इन डे आउट ये कोऑपरेटिव मेरिट एलिजिबिलिटी है, बट हम लोग उसको नोटिस नहीं कर पा रहे. बीइंग चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट्स, सुबह उठते हो तो तलब किसकी आती है? चाय की. कहां से आता है भाई? शुगर कहां से आता है? शुगर फैक्ट्री से आता है. मिल्क, अमूल क्या है? क्या है? व्हाट इज द फुल फॉर्म? आनंद मिल्क यूनियन लिमिटेड, द शाइनिंग इंडियन ब्रांड which is of international level dairy. इंटरनेशनल लेवल का ब्रांड है ये. व्हाइट रेवोल्यूशन, राइट? व्हाट इज? तो चाय पीते हैं, शुगर वहां से आ रहा है, मिल्क कोऑपरेटिव से आ रहा है, क्लोथिंग whatever we are wearing, spinning mills are there which are running on cooperatives. आपको अगर कुछ हाउस होल्ड एक्सपेंस, कुछ खर्च परचेज करना है, आइटम्स, where to go? You go to अपना बाजार, DMart, these are run on cooperative, consumer cooperative societies. Now if you have some money extra with you, तो कहीं ना कहीं ऐसे लगता है ना, कहाँ रखना चाहिए? रखते हो क्या नहीं? कोऑपरेटिव बोलते तो ऐसे वो मन में क्या आता है? मन में क्या आता है? अच्छा कुछ ऐसा इमेज आ रहा है, डर आता है, बट फिर भी रखते हो ना. क्यों? कि नेशनल लेवल में रखूंगा तो 6.60 से मिलेगा, इधर रखूंगा तो कम से कम 6.85 से मिलेगा या 7.10 से तो मिलेगा. So for that 0.20, I mean 25 basis point or 50 basis point, you do park your funds in cooperative banks, right? So we have cooperative banks, we have Pata Sanstha, we have credit societies, we have forest societies, we have fisheries, we have labor societies. So इस तरह से there are almost 50 types of societies are there in Maharashtra. Now what is the organizational structure of the society? Who is the regulator? Who is the regulator? देखो, भले ही आप प्रैक्टिस नहीं करते हो, बट ये वर्ड दो, रजिस्ट्रार और एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर, ये हर किसी ने एक बार तो सुना ही होगा कम से कम. इतने फेवरेट वर्ड है कोऑपरेटिव्स के. सो द रेगुलेटर फॉर दिस सोसाइटी इज रजिस्ट्रार, और उसका भी एक सेटअप है, उसकी भी हायरार्की है, जो डिस्प्यूट रिजोल्यूशन मैकेनिज्म के लिए हायरार्की हम लोग बोलते हैं ना. अगर आपकी कोई कंप्लेंट है तो वो कहाँ फ्लो होती है? सो एट द ग्राउंड लेवल यू हैव असिस्टेंट रजिस्ट्रार और डेप्यूटी रजिस्ट्रार. इन मुंबई यू नो डेप्यूटी रजिस्ट्रार. इफ यू गो टू village side, you will have assistant registrars. Then we have districts in Maharashtra. So for each district there is a district deputy registrar. So a person above deputy registrar. Then in Maharashtra is divided in 9 divisions by the cooperative department for the better monitoring and functioning. So we also have Mumbai divisional joint registrar. We also have Konkan area like this Kalyan and all. This is divisional joint registrar. Then you have state cooperative cabinet minister, and then it's high court. This is how your complaint, gets escalated. Right? Now this is as far as the organizational structure is concerned. Now there is something called federation also. What is federation? Those at least who are doing moderate, they should speak. I don't expect it from, 95% of the people. What is federation? How many societies? So if you see your bylaw, if you see the act, 5 registered societies can come together and form a federation. Now when our society society gets formed, we are supposed to get affiliated to the district federation. So we have Mumbai District Federation. So every society should take membership of the federation. We have Thana Federation, we have Konkan Federation, we have Palghar Federation. So each location, each district will have district federation. Now these federations are also registered under the Cooperative Act and they are also supposed to be audited, right? So 50 plus types of societies including the federations you will find. If you have banks, you will have federation of the banks. Credit society, federation of credit society. Housing, federation of housing. Dairy, federation of dairy. So each type of society और उसका अपना खुद का federation. Then you have state level federation and you also have national level federation. जैसे housing के लिए we have NCHF. So जैसे मुंबई में मुंबई डिस्ट्रिक्ट फेडरेशन है, स्टेट लेवल फेडरेशन है, वैसे हमारे नेशनल लेवल पे हाउसिंग के लिए भी फेडरेशन है. So federation also comes under cooperatives. It is formed and registered under cooperative law and that also is supposed to be audited and regulated by the registrar. Right? Now, why you people are not into cooperatives? अभी सब लोग बोलना शुरू किए. करेक्ट? When it comes विटामिन M, सब लोग एकदम हाँ क्या है फर्स्ट रीजन? No monetary benefits. Sorry?
Less monetary benefit in terms of
Cost. Okay. Cost benefit analysis. Here? Time consuming. Very good. Or?
Higher responsibilities.
Higher responsibilities. Or? मराठी लँग्वेज. हे फार महत्वाचं आहे. आणखी?
answerable to many people.
Answerable to many people. Okay. ये सब जो है ना आपने जो कुछ भी बोला है, you are starting with negativity. And when you start with negativity, nothing can happen.
And that is reality.
That is reality. That is why I'm here. That is why I'm here. Isn't it? इसी negativity में लोग पैसा क्यों बना रहे हैं? There is a fraternity other than the chartered accountant who is minting money, who has monopolized this sector. Who is that fraternity? जो अभी मैं होती हूँ.
Advocate.
I'm practicing as an advocate for last 3 years, right? Surrendering COP. ये fraternity कितने महीने advocates हैं practicing? कोई नहीं है ना? पक्का? हाँ. हाँ, exactly. नहीं केस करने क्या क्या? So the point is, the other people are minting money. The people, like chartered accountants, we have cleared the toughest exam. You are the best analytical mind, representational skills, drafting skills. We are not able to encash on this particular sector. और इसका दो ही रीजन मुझे खुद को लगता है. This is my individual thing. You may differ. One is when we do CA. So my syllabus is a centralized syllabus. ICAI का syllabus centralized syllabus है. Cooperative basically it's a state subject. So nobody is teaching me in my syllabus about the cooperatives. Yes or no? Absolutely. Board of Studies में हर सेशन में बोलती हूँ. जब ICAI का वेबिनार भी अभी मैंने दिया. I think it's my humble submission that Board of Studies should look into it. Right? We have one act which we refer as Multi-State Cooperative Societies Act. There are multi-state societies. So multi-state societies means जिस society का, let's say head of operation HO is in Maharashtra, but they have branch in Gujarat or maybe Delhi. So where 2 states are involved, in that case the regulator is central registrar. So your local state law will not be applicable to those societies. So you have even multi-state as a society that you can practice. Right? So we will talk about that also. So the first reason is when I was मल्टी स्टेट का थोड़ा बहुत कुछ रेफरेंस, नथिंग बियॉन्ड दैट। और जहां मैंने आर्टिकलशिप करी है या कर रहा हूं या कर रही थी, my principal was not doing any cooperatives. So when I become a chartered accountant, naturally I don't have those guts, that exposure to take up the cooperative assignments. As simple as that. जैसे मैंने 3 साल आर्टिकलशिप में सिर्फ बैंक ऑडिट ही किए थे, सुबह शाम कंकरेंट ऑडिट, रेवेन्यू ऑडिट, शॉप ऑडिट, इसके सिवा कुछ नहीं। तो जब हम लोग भी सीए बने तो हम लोगों ने भी 20 साल ऑडिट्स में ज्यादा बैंक ऑडिट्स में खुद को एक्सप्लोर किया, राइट? So these are the two basic reasons I feel that we don't take up the cooperative practice, right? Now my job is to ignite you people that okay, syllabus में नहीं है, that's fine. आपको किसी ने expose नहीं किया, that's fine. Today I will tell you what is that you can do, and maybe let's say even 1 or 2 people, if you get ignited and if you dare and if you feel that yes, this is the field that I need to show my interest and take this field, then I think आज के सेशन का पर्पस सॉल्व हो जाएगा, ठीक है? Now before we talk about the opportunities, traditional and non-traditional, I would like to understand what is the legal framework within which your society function. Let's talk about the housing society, right? Let's talk about the housing society only. Which is the legal framework within which your housing society is supposed to function? Because there are committee members also here and there are auditors also. By law.
Act, rules, regulations and bylaws.
Correct. ऐसे डायरेक्ट बायलॉ पे जाओगे कैसे चलेगा? There is act. देखो आप और एक चीज बताती हूँ कि हर किसी को क्या लगता है ना कोऑपरेटिव के शिल्पा की क्या बात करेगी, बिकॉज इन्होंने बोला ये 9 साल 3 टर्म्स काउंसिल में थी, मैं अकेले काउंसिल में थी, कोऑपरेटिव कोऑपरेटिव कोऑपरेटिव, तो सब बोलते कहाँ ताली आने की सिर्फ कोऑपरेटिव के बारे में बोलते, दूसरा कुछ आता ही नहीं। Nobody is practicing, वो किसी को पेन समझता नहीं। मैं ग्रास रूट से हम लोगों ने भी डेवलप किया, कुछ स्टडी मटेरियल नहीं, कोई नहीं, किसी को फोन नहीं कर सकते। So I know what kind of pain it takes to even handle one assignment or one inquiry. So understanding this framework, it makes sense. So if you say it's act, rules, then bylaw. As I said, this is a state law, so you have other areas where you practice. You practice in income tax, you practice in GST, which is very close to my heart, each and every chartered accountant, which is my domain field. उधर भी आप रिप्रेजेंटेशनल प्रैक्टिस और ट्रिब्यूनल प्रैक्टिस वगैरह करती हैं ना। और कोऑपरेटिव जो है ना, मैं कितना भी 10 साल से मैं कोऑपरेटिव बात कर रही हूँ, because I want chartered accountants to take this as a practice area, because when we go for hearings, DDR, डिविजनल जॉइंट रजिस्ट्रार के सामने इतने छोटे 12th के बाद में 5 साल का BLS करके या बीकॉम के बाद में 3 साल का LLB करके, those boys and girls they appear for this deemed conveyance matter, litigation matter, मुझे ऐसा लगता है why not chartered accountants? और कोऑपरेटिव मींस मैं पागल नहीं हूँ, लोगों को ऐसे लगता है she always talk about the cooperatives. अभी मैं आपको पूछ रही हूँ, आपकी सोसाइटी का नाम मुझे बताना है, बताइए। यस मैडम, व्हाट इज द नेम ऑफ योर सोसाइटी?
नूतन आयोजन नगर कोऑपरेटिव हाउसिंग सोसाइटी।
पूरा
नूतन आयोजन नगर कोऑपरेटिव
हाउसिंग सोसाइटी। तो क्या हुआ? क्या हो क्या नहीं हो? शेयर्स लेते हो ना? तो फिर कंपनीज एक्ट का काम करते वक्त जो मजा आता है वो इसमें क्यों नहीं? दिस इज ऑल्सो अ कॉर्पोरेट एंटिटी and that is why it's my mission that cooperative and corporate it should go parallel. Whatever you are doing in corporate, आप आपके कॉर्पोरेट क्लाइंट्स के लिए जो कर रहे हो वो सारी अपॉर्चुनिटीज इसमें है। Each and every section in Maharashtra Cooperative Societies Act is a professional opportunity for you. कोई आप आपके चेंबर में बैठे हो ऑफिस में, दो लोग जब ऐसे वॉक इन आते हैं, दे सिट और बोलते हैं कि मैडम मुझे कंपनी फ्लोट करनी है, कैसे लगता है?
बहुत अच्छा।
खुश देखो सबकी चेहरे कितना अच्छा लगता है। क्या कैलकुलेशंस माइंड में शुरू होते हैं आपके?
कंपनी फॉर्मेशन,
क्या क्या आएगा बोलो?
ऑडिट, टैक्स ऑडिट,
फॉर्मेशन,
Memorandum, article.
ड्राफ्टिंग, compliances, audit, tax audit, GST registration, GST audit, project funding, returns, ROC compliances, labor law compliances, ये सारा cooperatives में भी है भाई। Only by virtue of section 36 of Maharashtra Cooperative Societies Act, it says, though it is a body corporate, Companies Act will not be applicable. But otherwise I am a corporate entity. तो जैसे आप कंपनी फ्लोट करते हो, यहाँ कोऑपरेटिव फ्लोट करना है, कंपनी अमालगमेशन होता है, वैसे यहाँ कोऑपरेटिव अमालगमेट होते हैं, बैंक्स भी होती है ना अमालगमेशन। जैसे कंपनी रजिस्टर होती है और डी रजिस्टर होती है, वैसे ही यहाँ सोसाइटी रजिस्टर होती है, डी रजिस्टर होती है। एंड हु इज द पर्सन? ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश। कौन है? हु इज ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश? रजिस्ट्रार क्रिएट करता है, सेटल करता है, कर सकता है। सो हम लोग उसको बोलते हैं ब्रह्मा विष्णु महेश रजिस्ट्रार। So deregistration is possible if I have a layout जिसमें 3 स्ट्रक्चर्स हैं। हम लोगों ने इनिशियली 3 विंग्स में मिलके एक सोसाइटी फॉर्म की और बाद में मुझे ऐसे पता चला कि अपना जम नहीं रहा है। एक जो विंग है उसमें ज्यादा कॉन्फ़िगरेशन वाले फ्लैट्स हैं, 3 BHK, दूसरा 1 BHK, तो वो नहीं हो रहा है। EOS you can approach registrar under section 17 for bifurcation. So bifurcation is also happening if it is required. Now let's say there are 3 different societies on a layout and I want to come together, I can form an association under cooperative, which is an amendment. I was part of the amendment committee in 2017. So कायदा तो अमेंड किया, हाउसिंग चैप्टर लाया, तो हम लोगों ने ये एसोसिएशन वाला कंसेप्ट भी लाया फॉर द सेक ऑफ कन्वेंस। दिस इज आल्सो पॉसिबल। इनकम टैक्स रिटर्न्स पॉसिबल, जीएसटी मैंडेटरी, प्रोजेक्ट फंडिंग नेक्स्ट चैप्टर है आपका, नेक्स्ट टॉपिक सेल्फ डेवलपमेंट, राइट? कोऑपरेटिव बैंक, ठाणे कोऑपरेटिव, मुंबई डिस्ट्रिक्ट कोऑपरेटिव फंडिंग। सो ऐसा एक भी एरिया नहीं जो आप नहीं कर सकते। इसमें क्या है, मुझे थोड़ा सा एक्सपोजर का जरूरत है, मुझे इसको थोड़ा सिंसियरली देखना है, इंटरेस्ट क्रिएट करना है। कितने लोगों के पास महाराष्ट्र कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटीज एक्ट का बुक है ऑफिस में?
सोसाइटी ऑफिस में
I did not use the word society office, but I like your comment. तो अभी ये भी आपको मालूम होना चाहिए कि क्या ये मैंडेटरी है सोसाइटी ऑफिस में रखना? हाँ,
यस,
इट इज मैंडेटरी। सो आई एम हैप्पी,
तभी तो रखा है।
सो सोसाइटी ऑफिस में है। मैं जिस राज्य में हूँ, जहाँ स्टेट मध्ये मी आहे, द स्टेट इन विच आई एम प्रैक्टिसिंग एज अ चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट, आई हैव ऑल द बुक्स। जूम मीटिंग में सब ऐसे पीछे दिखते हैं, एक्सेप्ट महाराष्ट्र कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटीज एक्ट, जहां मैं मेंबर हूं, जहां मेरे रूल्स रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज सब गाइडेड हैं, जहां मैं कमिटी मेंबर हूं, जहां मैं ऑडिटर हूं, बट आई विल नॉट कीप महाराष्ट्र कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटीज एक्ट। बहुत नाइंसाफी है, होना चाहिए। जब आप रीड करोगे, there are blogs, there are videos, you will get interested, and that is how you will get exposed, and that is how you will be able to take up the work. Also, अभी तक तुमने टच ही नहीं किया कि क्या एरियाज कर सकते हैं। मैं आपको सिर्फ टीजर, राइट? दिस justice, you cannot do all alone. And let me say it's not cooperative practice. Let's put the word real estate. So it's an ocean. It's an ocean. The client, the societies will come to you with so many things. अभी जैसे लिटिगेशन इतना ज्यादा है यहाँ, और वो शायद आपको ऐसे लगता है कि नेगेटिविटी है, झगड़ा है, मेंबर कमिटी झगड़ा, बट दिस झगड़ा, दिस डिस्प्यूट्स, दिस इज अ प्रोफेशनल अपॉर्चुनिटी. यस और नो?
Yes, of course.
आप जब इनकम टैक्स रिटर्न फाइल करते हैं तो आपको जितना पैसा मिलता है वो लिटिगेशन हैंडल करते हैं उससे ज्यादा होता है या कम होता है?
Returns is also less.
Of course less, isn't it? So you enjoy income tax litigation more,
Only.
right? So you should only enjoy this litigation also. Now the question is, can I take up the litigation of cooperative societies? What kind of litigation? There will be work like coordination, there will be work like handover takeover from the builder, there will be work like deconveyance, there will be work like recovery from a member who is not paying regular maintenance bill, right? There will be work like there is a complaint by the member to the registrar, there is a work that there will be a complaint by the managing committee against the member, there is work like managing committee wants to, remove some member, there is work like member is going to the registrar saying that I want to remove this managing committee. All this litigation, it's a litigation, isn't it? Complaint and then you are going. So you as a chartered accountant, can you take up the litigation? कौन बोला? Yeah, right?
Main degree का doctor.
Why not?
Huh?
Profession we can take litigation.
Sorry?
I say profession why can't we do?
As a profession. No, but you are not an advocate.
Main degree का doctor.
You are not an advocate.
But I think it is allowed to be chartered.
I think, you think. How many of you think that you can take up the litigation?
You can't appear before any court.
You can't appear. Anybody else? Backbenchers?
High Court.
No, even deputy.
कितने लोगों ने रजिस्ट्रार का ऑफिस देखा है? खुद की कंप्लेंट लेके जाते हो?
You can't even appear before the
You are going, no? You are going to registrar with your own complaints.
Yes, we can go to registrar.
You are going.
Yes, we can do.
You are going, isn't it? हर किसी ने भले ही आपका प्रैक्टिस एरिया नहीं है, but you are going to the registrar office with your own complaints. You can. There is no need for you to be an advocate, or there is no need for you to have sanad. Why?
Only in High Court it is required.
Why exactly? So the registrar is a quasi-judicial authority. So what is quasi-judicial authority?
I think
That means it is an authority which has got administrative powers. Administrative powers means क्या वो register कर रहा है, monitor कर रहा है, audit के compliances ये वो सारा देख रहा है, right? Panel ला रहा है, regulate कर रहा है. But at the same time, this authority is also supposed to entertain the complaint, they supposed to handle it as a judicial authority. Since it's a quasi-judicial authority, there is no need that you should have sanad. You as a chartered accountant, you can very well take up the litigation work. एडवोकेसी तो हम लोग अभी कर रहे हैं ना, मैं तो अभी कर रही हूँ 3 साल से, बट इसके पहले भी हम लोग कर रहे थे एज अ चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट. Only when you go to high court, only when your matter goes to cooperating court, there they demand, when it goes to civil court, there you cannot appear unless and until you are a bar council member, right? So litigation is something like that.
Shilpa, but my experience going to the deputy registrar's office.
सर उसके बाद में आते हैं. एक्सपीरियंस तो किसी का भी अच्छा नहीं है. We are not on the like how they are handling.
Orders are not at all. In finality, they are all in question mark.
We are not going to discuss. We will have separate session on that. So वो एक वाला जो aspect है ना, उस पे अभी बात नहीं करते. हम लोग क्या पॉजिटिव कर सकते हैं? Because you all started saying that there is no money in this field. Yes or no? I wanted there is no PPT, but I wanted to have a board actually just to jot down just to jot down the remuneration part of it. Why a person like Ramesh Prabhu for last 30-35 years, I'm not up to election khatam ho gaya, I'm not here to campaign for him, but if that person can visualize or have a vision that this sector can give me something with 4 officers, 150 plus staff, तो क्या ही करते होंगे फिर वो? Isn't it? Rich Dad Poor Dad book उन्होंने मुझे बोला था, मैंने बोला सर मुझे भी कोऑपरेटिव में आना है इनिशियली, तो उनकी लेक्चर्स WRC में उनके लेक्चर सुन के मालूम पड़ा कोऑपरेटिव्स क्या है. So I said even I want to come in this field because when I started my practice in Lokhandwala there was a residential housing society, so I started getting more audit work, getting more accounts writing work initially. So he said you read Rich Dad and Poor Dad book. And if you are clueless, it says आपको समझ में नहीं आ रहा है कहाँ से शुरू करूँ, कोई असाइनमेंट आ रहा है, इंक्वायरी आ रहा है, कोई नहीं है बताने के लिए. इंस्टीट्यूट में तो कुछ ज्यादा सेशंस होते नहीं, अभी होने लगे मटेरियल, तभी तो कुछ यूट्यूब वीडियोस नहीं, कुछ नहीं, ब्लॉग्स नहीं, तो किसको पूछूं मैं? That was the question mark. So he said in such scenario you should follow a person who is there in that field. Simply follow him. So that is why we call them as role model. So I started following them. What are the ways? Visibility. अब चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट को विजिबिलिटी भी तो इशू है, एक्सपोजर तो इशू है ही, बट विजिबिलिटी भी मुझे कितना इशू है. ऐड नहीं कर सकती, पेपर में नहीं दे सकती नाम, बोर्ड का साइज इतना होना चाहिए, वो फॉन्ट छोटे होने चाहिए, बड़े होने चाहिए, वेबसाइट करूंगी तो ऐसा होना चाहिए, वैसे होना चाहिए. Such a stress. Don't you feel? You have so many CCMs हमारे स्टडी सर्कल से दुर्गेश राइट. कितना ये दूसरे कोई भी प्रोफेशन आ रहे हैं, you can see the insertion. So ethics is one part, I'm not on that. But वो जो youngsters है जो practice में आते हैं, उनके लिए basic space क्या है? कौन उनको पहचानेगा? दुकानदार से बैठे हैं, doesn't mean that people will come to you. Mouth publicity is okay, but at least one assignment should come to me. Do you agree on this? जोर से बोलो ना फिर. Isn't it? It is such a challenge for a chartered accountant कि we are not, allowed to do publicity. But then what are the ways and means that I am supposed to find out? That is what the reason for this session. What I am doing today is delivering the session. Correct? मालूम पड़ा लोगों को कोई है शिल्पा शिंगा ने काहीतरी कोऑपरेटिव्ह मध्ये करते बाबा. This is one way delivering session in study circles, in your nearby areas, in your society first. तो थोड़ा सा टेक्निकल नॉलेज अगर आपके पास है, अगर आप थोड़ा सा महाराष्ट्र कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी वो कायदा रीड करो, थोड़े से रूल्स रीड करो, बायलॉज रीड करो, कोई लीगल फ्रेमवर्क विचार डिस्कस, तो ये बेसिक आपको शुरू तो अपनी सोसाइटी से शुरू करो. जब आप आपके एरिया में तो मैं जाती नहीं हूँ, क्यों जाना है? It's your right, but we don't exercise that right. You know, as a chartered accountant, मुझे मालूम है कि एरिया में जाना it's my right as an auditor, but हम लोग जाते नहीं है. वहाँ जाओ, लोगों से बात करो, अपना नॉलेज उनको बताओ. तुम्हें 10 क्वेश्चन बोलो, ऑडिटर को पूछो, कमेटी को पूछो, बाकी जो पीछे बैठे 10 लोग वो देखेंगे. Here is good work on the cooperative, and then we will start getting the inquiries. So delivering a session, coming or breaking that shell, coming out of that shell. Namaste sir. We welcome C.S. Harish, Sharad Shethji, next co-speaker. Yeah. So I have to break that shell, and I need to come before the audience. बाकी क्या, बाकी आप रोटरी लायंस जैसे फोरम है, वहां खुद को मेंबर करो. आप जिस कम्युनिटी से हो उस कम्युनिटी का हर इवेंट आप अटेंड करो. स्टार्ट राइटिंग आर्टिकल्स इन न्यूज़पेपर, स्टार्ट राइटिंग आर्टिकल्स इन एटलीस्ट इंस्टीट्यूट्स, जर्नल्स और समथिंग. बी अ कंट्रीब्यूटर टू द रेफरेंस मैनुअल. दीज आर द वेज एंड मीन्स बाय विच पीपल विल recognize you. अभी तो जैसे YouTube है, ब्लॉग्स है, इंस्टाग्राम है, रील्स कर सकते हो. रील्स क्या आपको नाच गाने की कर रहे हैं? ऐसे नहीं है. something which will catch, you know, audience will see, oh, someone is there, that connect is there. So I need to break the shell, I need to come out of the shell, and then I need to go out. आपके चेंबर में बैठ के इनकम टैक्स का प्रैक्टिस इजीली आ सकता है, कोऑपरेटिव का नहीं आएगा। कोई आपका सप्लायर देके नहीं बैठा है, या किसी को ऐसे मालूम नहीं, हाँ इधर शिल्पा बैठी है, या यहाँ नीलेश बैठा है, या यहाँ प्रतीक करके कोई सीए बैठा है जो कोऑपरेटिव में प्रैक्टिस करता है। You need to do some marketing, you need to go out of your office, right? And basic knowledge, having basic knowledge is very very important. तो जब मेरे ऑफिस में कोई आएगा, if I get some inquiry about the cooperative, आपने किसी ने काम नहीं किया है, बराबर है? People are doing only audits. No one is doing non-traditional work, I suppose. So if you get an inquiry, let's say कोई आया है और बोल रहा है कि हमको कुछ बिल्डर रिलेटेड इशू है, बिल्डर ने हैंडओवर नहीं दिया है, पोजीशन दिया है, तो क्या करोगे आप? क्या करना? क्या बोलोगे? नहीं, ये प्रभु साहब नहीं हो मार्केटिंग करने के लिए। प्रभु ने अगर 75% ऑफ द टाइम ही मैं हूँ ना। You will what you will say?
Google search.
एक मिनट, देखो आप थोड़ा ना ऑलरेडी इंटरेस्टेड और दूसरी कैटेगरी में, अभी आप मत बोलो ज़्यादा। यस, रजिस्ट्रा नहीं, आप क्या करोगे? मोस्टली क्या होता है, यू विल हैव टेंडेंसी टू से नो प्राइमा फेसी। तो वो जो नो वाला है ना, वो नहीं आना चाहिए। आप द मोमेंट समवन कम्स एंड ही सेज, बिकॉज़ आपके नाम के सामने सीए है, वो प्रेफिक्स देखने के बाद में ये सोसाइटी में और कम्युनिटी में एक ऐसा मिथ है कि ये बंदा या बंदी को सारा आता है, दे आर मैजिशियंस। दो लाइन बोलेंगे, कंपनी खोलनी है, सब किसकी क्या करना है? ये करना है। हम लोग वो आरओसी के साइड पे जाएंगे, दूसरी कंपनी का उसी तरह का नाम ढूंढेंगे, उसके ऑब्जेक्ट ढूंढेंगे, फिर हम लोग उनके ड्राफ्टिंग करेंगे। सो दिस पर्सन विल गिव यू ओनली 2 लाइनर लीड और बाकी मैं करती हूँ। सो द प्रॉब्लम इज द मोमेंट यू से नो, वो बंदा ना आपके पास बाद में आएगा ना उसके बाद में आएगा, और बाहर जाके 10 लोगों को क्या बोलेगा? शिल्पा मैडम के ऑफिस को कोई है, बोर्ड लगा के रखा हुआ है, सीए गया था, कुछ भी मालूम नहीं, आता नहीं, खत्म चैप्टर। ऐसे भी विजिबिलिटी नहीं, एडवर्टीजमेंट नहीं, और ये हाउस पब्लिसिटी भी रॉन्ग। So the point what I'm trying to draw here is, whenever someone comes to your chamber, maybe for cooperative, maybe for company, maybe for GST, maybe for labor laws, we have not done anything. हम लोग मास्टर है घुमाने में। You agree? Yes. देखो, जब आपको कुछ प्रैक्टिस करना होता है तो you should have some skill sets. Skill sets क्या है कि थोड़ा सा रिसर्च एटीट्यूड चाहिए, थोड़ा सा वो गूगल करके मालूम करना, कनेक्ट यूज करना, और थोड़ा सा घुमाना। तो उस दिन उसको ऐसे मत जताओ कि मुझे मालूम ही नहीं है। गिव एन इम्प्रेशन, लाइक मराठी मध्ये म्हणतो जे बोलतायचं ना ठोकून बोलायचं है ना। अभी एडवोकेट्स भी कहते हैं, एडवोकेट दोनों साइड से होता है ना, एपेलेट पिटिशनर और रिस्पॉन्डेंट। एक तो गलत है ना कोई, बट जो गलत है उसका भी एडवोकेट होता है, जो ठोक के बोलता है कि नहीं मेरा क्लाइंट सही है। उसी तरह जो कुछ भी आपको मालूम है ना, अपना वाला वर्जन उसको दो, और एक ऐसा राइटिंग पैड रहता है अपने पास, है ना, टेबल पे, वो लिखो, हाँ क्या सर, नाम गाँव पता ये सब, और काम पे लगाओ। काम पे लगाओ इन द सेंस, ये लेके आओ, वो लेके आओ, वो लेके आओ। अभी क्या होगा, एक एडिशनल मीटिंग आपका होगा, उसको नेक्स्ट डे का टाइम दो। अभी नेक्स्ट डे में आपको थोड़ा ब्रीदिंग स्पेस मिल गया, फिर आप क्या करोगे? रिसर्च करोगे, फिर आप मेरे पास आओगे। So social networking is something which is highly needed in real estate practice. You all alone cannot do anything. So you should have advocates with you, right? You should have architects, you should have civil engineers, you should have city survey officers, BMC officials. ये सारे लोग आपके पास होने चाहिए, और जो जिनको आप जानते हो आपके सर्कल में कि हाँ ये करता है, मेरा एक एडवोकेट फ्रेंड है जो भी करता है, राइट? सो यू कैन गेट बैक टू दैट पर्सन सेइंग दैट ऐसे ऐसे कुछ इंक्वायरी है, तुम करते हो क्या? अभी वो क्या बोलेगा? हाँ करता हूँ। यू कैन शेयर द फीस। शेयरिंग में तो कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है ना अपना, यू कैन शेयर, राइट? यू कैन शेयर। तो जहां आपको जीरो मिलने वाला था,
Something is better than
something is better than, because you all are talking about money, you started on that note only, note, isn't it? So it makes sense to share first assignment with someone who knows and does that assignment. अभी हम लोग इतने ओवर स्मार्ट हैं, सपोज आपने मेरे साथ काम करना शुरू किया, तो आप मैडम आपके क्लाइंट से मुझे डायरेक्ट बोलने दोगे क्या? इतने सारे थे, 60 to 70% प्रैक्टिस अपना तो सीएस चाहिए, कोई डायरेक्ट एक्सेस नहीं देगा। मैडम क्या चाहिए मुझे बताओ, मैं उसको बताऊंगा। हम लोग बोलते झूम पे आते हैं सब लोग साथ में, नहीं मुझे बताओ मैं उनको बताऊंगा। वो इनसिक्योरिटी भी एज अ चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट हम लोगों में इनसिक्योरिटी भी इतनी है ना कि मेरा क्लाइंट कोई और लेके जाएगा, मेरा क्लाइंट कोई और लेके जाएगा। बट जब काम करते तो हम लोग सारा, अभी जैसे मेरे साथ काम किया तो क्या डॉक्यूमेंट चाहिए, क्या प्रोसेस, सारा वो ईमेल पे रखेंगे ड्राफ्ट। आपके पास वो काम का कुछ ना कुछ सवाल, ये लगता है वो लगता है, ड्राफ्टिंग वाला सब। अभी नेक्स्ट टाइम अगर ये असाइनमेंट आपके पास आता है तो आप शिल्पा मैडम के पास जाने वाले हो क्या? You not know, because in first assignment you understood something. So अभी आप खुद हाथ पैर मारने लगोगे कि क्यों मैं मेरा 50% 70% उनको दूं, क्लाइंट मेरा। So this networking and your skill to get all these things will help you. Now there is one beautiful act, because when you want to practice in real estate, as I said, networking is something which is must. At the same time, you should have knowledge, basic knowledge I'm talking about. I don't want you to be subject matter expert on that, but you should have basic knowledge of all the allied laws related to real estate. Allied laws in the sense, कौन से रेरा, मुफा, MRTP, MMRDA, MHADA, SRA, स्टैम्प एक्ट, रजिस्ट्रेशन, करेक्ट? सो ये सब I should be jack of all these acts. ये थोड़ा सबका मुझे मालूम होना जरूरी है। सो जितना नेटवर्क प्रैक्टिस मेरा जरूरी है, वैसे ये एक्ट का थोड़ा नॉलेज भी होना जरूरी है। वैसे ये एक ब्यूटीफुल एक्ट है जिसका आप प्रैक्टिस में बहुत स्मार्टली यूज कर सकते हो। जो कोई नहीं बताएगा 20 रुपए का डेली, सिर्फ 20 रुपए का, विच इज दैट? कौन बोला सर? 20 रुपया RTI and GPay। RTI Act, Right to Information। ये एक्ट क्योंकि my job is to give you tips। काम क्या है वो तो बताऊंगी, रेम्यूनरेशन क्या है वो भी बताऊंगी, बट टिप्स एंड तुमको थोड़ा ग्रूम कर रही हूँ कि क्या कैसे इसमें घुस सकते हो। अभी RTI एक्ट का ब्यूटी क्या है कि सपोज आपको कोई काम आया फॉर्मेशन का, एक हाउसिंग सोसाइटी फॉर्म करनी, कोई लोग आए या आपके खुद के क्लाइंट हैं जिन्होंने कहीं फ्लैट लिया होगा, वो बोल रहे हैं कि हमारा बिल्डर सोसाइटी फॉर्म करके नहीं दे रहा है, मैडम क्या करना है? ठीक है, और आपने तो कभी काम ही नहीं किया है, तो कैसे करोगे? सो व्हाट यू कैन डू, आपको ये तो मालूम कि आपकी खुद की सोसाइटी है जहां आप रहते हो, करेक्ट? यू कैन गो टू योर नियरेस्ट वार्ड ऑफिस, टेक देयर यू कैन गो टू योर नियरेस्ट वार्ड ऑफिस, ऑनलाइन आप RTI का फॉर्म डाउनलोड करो, 5 रुपए का कोड फी स्टैम्प उस पर लगाओ। उसमें एक 1 पेज का फॉर्म है जिसमें पूछा है कि आपको क्या इंफॉर्मेशन चाहिए इंस्पेक्शन के लिए, कौन सी फाइल चाहिए, व्हाट इज द पर्पस, फॉर विच पीरियड यू वांट, साइन करो, सबमिट करो। अगर वो डिपार्टमेंट में वो फाइल है तो आपको एक रजिस्टर से लेटर आएगा कि फाइल इज देयर, यू कैन कम फॉर इंस्पेक्शन। आप जाके डिपार्टमेंट में वो फाइल का इंस्पेक्शन ले सकते हो। एंड इफ यू वांट गेट ए जेरॉक्स विद स्टैम्प दैट यू हैव रिसीव्ड दिस पेपर्स अंडर आरटीआई। अभी इसमें क्या होगा कि आपकी सोसाइटी का या वो जो काम आपके पास आया है वो रिलेटेड अगर आपने आरटीआई में इंफॉर्मेशन दिया तो आपको एटलीस्ट वो फाइल आपने देखा, आपको फाइल देखी ये तो समझ रहे कि अरे कुछ ई फॉर्म, बी फॉर्म, सी फॉर्म, एक्स वाई जेड कुछ फॉर्म्स मुझे दिखे, कुछ लंबा फॉर्म था, फिर रजिस्ट्रार के कुछ नोटिस थे, फिर उसमें कुछ वो बाइलॉज का कॉपी था, फिर कुछ स्कीम ऑफ वर्किंग था, कुछ स्टेटमेंट ऑफ अकाउंट्स था। These are all the things which are needed to form a society. You getting me? So ये फाइल लेके एटलीस्ट मुझे वो समझ में आ रहा है कि कैसा पिक्चर है या क्या क्या होता है। And the best way to handle the cooperative assignment is go to the registrar office. जैसे आप अभी तो हम लोग फेस फेस में हैं, जैसे हम लोग पहले इनकम टैक्स की प्रैक्टिस करते थे रिटर्न्स वगैरह, तो डिपार्टमेंट में जाते थे तो किसके नंबर होते थे फोन में आपके पास? प्रिंसिपल, कमिश्नर, सीआईडी, ऐसे नंबर होते थे। किसके नंबर होते थे? राजू, संजू, बिजू, सुनील, गणेश, ये सुनो, यू अग्री? Same. Go to the ward office, meet these people, tell them that this is what the workload got. खुद होके आपको काम पे, हाँ, पूरा गंदा पार करवाएंगे। It is that easy and simple. This is a tip. Now I am not dealing or dwelling into the other things because I don't want to start the things on negative mode at any time. This is the way you can start off. It's not impossible. Impossible says I am possible. Start with that positive mood. Right? Now what are the assignments that अभी एक घंटे में हम लोग वो डिस्कस करेंगे? What are the assignments that you can do which are remunerative because we started on remuneration and money. I will divide it in two parts, traditional, non-traditional. You being a chartered accountant, your domain field is audit and taxation. Now if you see the Cooperative Act, it says each and every cooperative society, section 75, it says each and every cooperative society shall get its accounts audited, shall. That means it's a mandate. So whether you are 50-member society, 10-member society, 1,000-member society, audit is mandatory. It further says the audit will be conducted by a panel auditor. So there is something called as panel which he was talking about or referring. Right? So if I have to do audit of a cooperative society, statutory audit, I should be there on the panel. Right? And audit is a thing, it is an exercise which I feel is an entry point to the non-traditional areas. Now we have Samir with us. He's our study group member also. He's doing so many audits for so many years. And wonderful, I mean the quality, I can ensure, I can bet on the quality. Right? So this quality will come when you will read. Now he is a statutory auditor. Now to come on the panel, that means a statutory audit should be done by a panel auditor. Now how to come on the panel? So we will discuss on that. Because that is an entry point. So if you are handling 100 societies as statutory auditor, as a tax consultant for them, you are filing returns, you are doing GST compliances, then there are so many things you will know about the society. The beauty of cooperative and corporate is when you are doing a corporate audit, let's say private limited society audit, I mean a company audit, how many people that you know? कितने लोगों के साथ आपका पाला पड़ता है? एक, दो, तीन. When you do a housing society audit, your report goes, let's say if it's a 100-member society, the audits where your office is located, nearby area का. So बिना publicity किए 100 लोगों को मालूम पड़ रहा है there is someone called Shilpa Shimbar is sitting here as a chartered accountant. तो ये 100 लोगों के पास जब ऑडिट रिपोर्ट जाएगा उसमें से if I assume 5 to 10% people they will walk into your office with some tax consultancy, some GST consultancy, some banking loan, loan syndication work, isn't it? So entry, audit is entry, and that is why you should come on the panel. It's very pathetic to say that we are hardly having around 7,000 auditors, chartered accountants, individual and firms on the panel. When there are almost 2.30 lakh societies are there. So who can come on the panel? Who maintains the panel? The panel is maintained by the cooperative department. जैसे हमारा AEF आता है ना every year, वैसे ही every 2 years there will be a panel exercise. Normally it is online. You will have to fill up all the forms and everything, and then there will be a scrutiny at DDR level, and then again you will have to, if there are objections, you will have to upload your membership certificate, COP, your partner's photo, your photo, ID, Aadhaar card, everything. All that, those things. Then there will be scrutiny at the registrar commissioner level, that is Pune level, and then the final panel comes, which is gazetted by the Mantralaya Ministry, Cooperative Ministry. So you are not gazetted, your name is there in the gazette. Right? Now who can come on the panel? Every chartered accountant can come on the panel irrespective of whether you are a fresher or a senior. Now for a fresher, my act says a chartered accountant can come on the panel with 1 year experience. Now it's a vicious circle कि मुझे auditor experience ही नहीं तो panel पे कैसे आओ? Panel पे आना है तो experience चाहिए. So we breached that thing. We gave some solution. I gave personally a solution to the commissioner office when I was heading cooperative committee. I said, because there are 4 types of auditors are there in Maharashtra cooperative panel. One is chartered accountant, the next is GDCA, that means government diploma auditors. BCom graduate जो 1 साल का government का diploma करते हैं, cost accountants, and then departments own special auditors. Right? So certified auditors जो हैं, जो they are not chartered accountant, they are just BCom graduates, 1 साल का diploma course करते हैं, वो पैनल पे जो CA है, उसका experience certificate लेके वो पैनल पे आ रहे थे. But for me as a chartered accountant, there was no provision. Commissioner office was not allowing my chartered accountants to take the experience certificate from the existing panel auditor. I said this is discrimination. I suggested a format. I said this is the experience certificate we will give and allow even the chartered accountants to take the experience certificate from the existing panel auditor. Saying me, I will give, saying that okay, he or she has helped me or assisted me in so many audits. Yes, sir.
Shilpa, I just want to ask you one question.
Yeah.
Since you said it should be interactive, you said there are 7,000 CAs on the panel.
Individual and firms.
Right. What is the total number of members on the panel? So 7,000.
It's 11,500. 11,500 is the total number strength. Cost accountants are hardly 500. So rest are GDCs and departmental auditors. Yeah? So and see how many firms we have, how many practicing members we have.
In the region 1,10,000.
Then to considering that number with let's not talk about the Gujarat and Goa, we are talking about the state law, right? So if I compare those figures, hardly 10%, not even 10%, that is what the challenge is, right? So to come on the challenge, then they started accepting the experience certificate. So a fresher, yes?
You told that there is register open the panel, registration panel every 2 years.
Right.
My experience I have tried, but in the last March 24, it got extended, and then the registration was never opened.
It is an experience. It was in the act earlier. It was 3 years. Again at WRC, we represented it during my tenure. I sat with the commissioner saying that 3 years is a longer time. Every 6 months, our chartered accountants they pass out, and they are losing on the opportunity. Then they reduce 3 years to 2 years by way of an ordinance. You cannot make changes in the act just by your own circular, right? So now every 2 years the panel comes. Now the pathetic part is, we say it's an online experience, exercise, but since last 6-7 years, the website is not working. That was the issue. Because the existing panel was up to 2017 or 2020, which was supposed to be open in 2020, which got opened in 2023 or something, 3 years. उसके बाद में 1 साल लगा उसको आने के लिए. Now it will be up to 2026. So you cannot come on the panel till 2026. It's not an ongoing exercise for which again we represented a lot. So the point is, as a fresher you can come on the panel with experience certificate, and those who are experienced or those who are a partnership firm, you don't need experience. And as I said, there is a category of the society and category of the auditors. That means A, B, C ने societies को classify किया है. ABC auditors का भी classification है. A is the topmost category auditor का. That means आप 25 करोड़ से ज़्यादा paid up capital वाला, deposit वाला बैंक कर सकते हैं, पता संस्था कर सकते हैं. तो A is the topmost category, and all partnership firms, chartered accountants, irrespective whether you have audit experience of cooperatives or not, you can come directly as A. आपको मिलता है. Those with 1 year experience and experience certificate, you will initially be in B category, and GDCs are normally in C category, right? So coming in the panel makes sense because you will have other assignment. So traditionally you can do everything, income tax, GST, that is your main domain field. You will, tackle and you will handle those things. Now let's talk about what are the non-traditional areas. As I said, audit is my entry point. So what are the non-traditional areas which will give you remuneration? Now this audit, 100 rupees, there is a GR, 29th October 2014 GR is there. So it gives for all 54 types of societies, they have capped the fees. So for housing, it says since we are in Mumbai Metro, it says 100 rupees per unit. So if you are auditing 100 member society, your audit fee would be 10,000, and as everybody says that it's risky, problematic, cost benefit, वो तो वैसे तो सब जगह ही है. टैक्स ऑडिट में रिस्क नहीं है, जीएसटी ऑडिट रिस्क नहीं है, फीस मिलता है, ये साल का फी कब लेते हो, फिर क्लाइंट क्या बोलेगा, रिटर्न भी आप कर रहे हो, टैक्स ऑडिट भी आप कर रहे हो, जीएसटी भी कर रहे हो, तो 50,000 क्यों ले रहे हो? फीस ग्रेसफुली अगर कहीं मिलता है तो कोऑपरेटिव में मिलता है. क्यों? बोलो. नो, बोलो.
उसके पॉकेट से नहीं जाता है.
करेक्ट. When you are doing tax audit, GST audit, return filing, your individual client has to take a hit to his pocket. When you are doing a cooperative audit, it will be from the common pool. आप रिपोर्ट रिलीज करो, 7 दिन में आपको चेक ग्रेसफुली, रिस्पेक्टफुली. तो पॉजिटिव पार्ट भी देखो. आपको ऐसे नहीं हमारा दिल्ली ने नाही. आणि कोऑपरेटिव्ह कायद्यामध्ये तरतूद आहे. there is a provision in the cooperative law, if your audit fees are not paid, the second auditor should not accept the assignment. You can approach the registrar and get it recovered from the society. Beautiful provisions. Think. अभी ऐसे लग रहा है थोड़ा सा kick. Good. You get fees gracefully in cooperatives. So now we will talk about the non-traditional areas, and the first assignment which comes to my mind is formation. Formation of a society or a housing society. So you and me in this cooperative field should be more, not as a compliance leader. I would like to see you people as advisor and consultants, because when you become advisor and consultants, you are paid more for your expertise, skill. People wait. अगर मैं 2 दिन नहीं हूँ, मैं कराड़ में हूँ, बेटी के यहाँ हॉस्टल में, और किसी सोसाइटी को कुछ चाहिए, I can say, sir, I'll come in next week. They will wait. ऐसे आपके साथ होता है क्या? नहीं होता है. रात भर बैठ के रिटर्न भर रहे हैं, उसको पेनल्टी ना लगे. अरे चलो पेनल्टी नहीं लगे, तुम्ही ना 3-3, 4-4 बजेपर्यंत बसून रिटर्न भरता है. थोड़ा सा माइंडसेट भी चेंज करो. डोंट don't have that insecurity, start charging fees. I'm not joking, I'm not boasting myself. यहाँ भी कितने लोगों ने शायद कॉल भी की होंगे, 10 मिनट 20 मिनट भी बात करना है, I will charge. कशाला फुकट देऊं? Why should I? 10 जगह जाके घूमेंगे, आज मेरे को पूछेंगे, रमेश बाबू को पूछेंगे और किसी को पूछेंगे, समय के पास जाएंगे, this काम करेंगे ना हम. And when you ask for 500 rupees, ये भी आप नोट करो मेरे से, एक इनकम टैक्स रिटर्न आपको भरना है सपोज अभी, 500 रुपया आप किसी से एडवांस लो, 500 कॉल आपको खुद आएंगे, मैडम को चाहिए और कुछ डॉक्यूमेंट चाहिए और चाहिए, और वही मैं रिटर्न भर रही हूं तो हम हमारे ऑफिस से कॉल जा रहे हैं, नई स्टेटमेंट दो, ये दो, वो दो. Start charging clients advance fees, start working like advocates. NEFT नहीं आया, IMPS नहीं आया, डॉक्यूमेंट बगनारस पहुंचा. अरे I'm not joking. देखो 100 रुपीस में 1000 रिटर्न भरो and 1000 रुपीस में 100 रिटर्न भरो. Your revenue is same. Quality portfolio, time
is saved.
जो जिसको अपनी वैल्यू नहीं, उसमें मैं क्यों मेरा टाइम वेस्ट करूं? I can devote, I can use that time for something else. Should be the attitude. Start doing this, at least youngsters. You will see the result. अच्छा लगेगा आपको. So formation. Now when you buy a flat from a builder, in your agreement, the payment schedule is there, right? आपके प्लेस वाइज आप पेमेंट कर रहे हो, एडवांस मेंटेनेंस भर रहे हो 2-3 साल का, उसके साथ आप लीगल फीस भी भरते हो, वो भी? हाउ मच लीगल फीस? 25 to 30,000 per unit. For what? This is for formation of your legal entity, which is mandate of RERA and MOFA. और बिल्डर तो करके ही नहीं देते, फिर जो कुछ people will get a position, कोई लीडर होते 4-5 वो ऐसे एक साथ आते कि अरे अभी तो बिल्डर नहीं फॉर्म करके दे रहा है, 2 साल का मेंटेनेंस भी खत्म हो गया बोल रहा है, हैंडओवर लेने को बोल रहा है, अभी हम लोग कैसे करेंगे? Then they approach consultant like us and then we say yes, we can form the society. बिल्डर को करके देना ये मैंडेट है, but if he is not cooperating, then we can go under non-cooperation. There is a competent authority designated in MOFA. Section 5A says district deputy registrar is the competent authority where you can go and put your application for conveyance, handover, for formation. So builder not cooperating, go to this authority. So we take that assignment for formation. How much we charge? Now and the money part. अगर बिल्डर का 30,000 लेना है तो हम लोग कितना ले सकते हैं? We start with 5 to 10,000. 5,000 per unit is a minimum that we charge. It can go up to 10,000 if depending upon the location. साउथ बॉम्बे का सोसाइटी है, चेंबूर का है, गोलुली का है, थाने का है, कल्याण का है. Depending upon the location, depending upon the volume. अगर 500 मेंबर का सोसाइटी है, so I will reduce the fees. If it is only 50, I will increase the fees. So even if I assume that I am charging 5,000 and if I assume that 50% is my expense and I am getting 2,000, let's say. आता कसे सगळे शांत असते. This is the first non-traditional opportunity which you people are missing. Do you know who is doing this formation in the market?
Advocates.
वो तो ठीक है. There are 12 pass boys. 12वीं पास जो है ना, आप लोगों से ज्यादा, हमारे से ज्यादा प्रैक्टिस है GDCS का और ये लोगों का. 40-40, 50-50 लाख भी निकाल लेते हैं साल का. We just have rapport with the builder. और सारे इतने यहाँ जो बैठे हैं आप लोग, हर किसी के पास बिल्डर क्लाइंटल है, राइट? बिल्डर है आपके पास? होगा ना किसी के पास? अभी इतने साल आपने क्या किया वो पोर्टफोलियो के साथ? Audit taxation. I did not go beyond audit taxation. वो बिल्डर है तो वो रेरा में भी आता है, तो वो रेरा का रजिस्ट्रेशन करता होगा, वो उसको रेरा में कितने कंप्लायंसेस है, रेरा का लिटिगेशन है, who is handling? Why you are not handling? Section 56 of RERA says who are the professionals who can appear before the authority? Chartered accountant is first, number 1, company secretary second, cost accountant third, then comes advocate. Where is my presence? I am just into audit taxation. I don't want to come out of that audit and taxation. कुछ भी देखो, पैनल नहीं आ रहा है, पैसा नहीं मिल रहा है, ये नहीं हो रहा है, वो नहीं हो रहा है, वो नहीं हो रहा है, कितनी तुम्हारा रिस्क होता है चार, 3 दिन जनरेट करो, ये करो, क्यों करते हो आप? I mean, those who are into advisory and consultancy will understand it more that it makes sense. Initially जब हम लोग जब सीए बन के प्रैक्टिस में आते हैं ना, तो सब छोटा-छोटा काम हम लोगों ने भी किया, अकाउंट्स राइटिंग, बुक कीपिंग सब करते हैं. But after a particular year, 10 years down the line, 15 years down the line, you need to upgrade yourself. मेरे पैन एप्लीकेशन, जीएसटी एप्लीकेशन और जीएसटी रिटर्न के लिए मैंने सीए की डिग्री पास की है क्या? सिंपली बोलो आप, दिल पे हाथ रख के बोलो. Right? You are underutilizing and under-exploiting your potentials. Right? So formation is the first assignment, which is remunerative. अभी जिस सोसाइटी को आपने फॉर्म किया, वो सोसाइटी आपके साथ थ्रू आउट दी पीरियड रहेगी, तो उसका हर काम आपके पास आएगा. तो नेक्स्ट असाइनमेंट वुड बी हैंडओवर फ्रॉम द बिल्डर. सो अभी बिल्डर से तो मुझे हैंडओवर लेना है, दैट इज अनदर चैलेंज, बिकॉज देयर इज नो अवेयरनेस विद इन द मेंबर्स कि कैसे करना है. जैसे सीएस को मालूम नहीं है, तो नॉर्मल मेंबर को क्या मालूम होगा लॉ, इजंट इट? So वहाँ हम लोग we assist the societies and the committees. We sit with the builder office and the legal teams and finance team, accounts team, and we get this handover of accounts and records done. And there also we charge anything. If it's a small society, we will charge something like 1 lakh. If it is a good society, south of the society, good area, new project, we will charge anything between 3 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs. Good. इंटरेस्टिंग. मैंने जयपुर की सोसाइटी फॉर्म की थी आरएनए बिल्डर्स की. हार्डली नहीं 200 लोग थे, 208, and we just charged 10,000 rupees. Just charged 10,000 because it was चेंबूर एरिया, पॉश लोकेलिटी. हम लोग वो भी देखते हैं ना, इनिशियली एक मीटिंग करते हैं, जूम पे लेते हैं क्लाइंट को, जूम मीटिंग का भी 1,000-2,000 लेते हैं पहले. तो इसमें क्या होता है, बहुत सारे जो कमेटी, और मोस्टली द लीड इज फ्रॉम द चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट. उस सोसाइटी में जो कमेटी में ट्रेजरर है, उसको मालूम है कि हाँ सीए शिल्पा या वो है, तो ही विल कॉल एंड देन आई विल से कि सर लेट्स कम ऑन जूम फर्स्ट विद योर अदर मेंबर्स एंड वी विल चार्ज दिस मच. नहीं मैडम सोसाइटी का है, मैं इसको पूछता हूँ, चेयरमैन को पूछता हूँ, उसको अरे इसमें से आपको समझ है कि आपको आगे का फीस मिलेगा या नहीं मिलेगा. दिस इज अ टेस्ट, लिटमस टेस्ट. तो उधर ही समझने का कि ये अपने पास असाइनमेंट आने वाला नहीं है, 10 मिनट बोलो छोड़ दो. So even if you are able to do one formation in a year, good. चर्चगेट मीटिंग में जॉब करने से फीमेल्स के लिए भी मैं बोल रही हूँ, कुछ कैपिटल ज्यादा नहीं लगता है आपको. ये एक फील्ड ऐसा है नॉन ट्रेडिशनल एरिया वाला, जहाँ आप योर एक्टिविटीज आर नॉट स्टाफ डिपेंडेंट एक्टिविटीज. यू कैन, आपको एमए बीए वाले बच्चे भी चल जाते हैं. ड्राफ्टिंग कर रहे हैं, कहाँ साइन कर रहे हो, सारे फॉर्म्स लेके आ रहे हैं, सारे फॉर्म्स पे कमिटी मेंबर ही साइन कर रहे हैं. मेरा काम सिर्फ लाइसेंसिंग विद द डिपार्टमेंट, मेरा फेस वैल्यू और ब्रांड वैल्यू यूज करना है, जाना है, सबमिट करना है, हियरिंग्स में जाना है, अपीयर होना है. कहाँ साइन, कहाँ यूडिंग, कहाँ रिस्क, कितना फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी. कल करना था आज किया, आज करना था कल कर दूंगी, हो जाएगा सर. फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी ऑल्सो मैटर्स. So second assignment is photo. The third assignment is very creamy and very interesting assignment. जो ये मलाड, कांदिवली, old Borivali, old societies, sorry, we will talk about the development. So conveyance के कितने सारे सेशन 25 साल में तो मैंने सुने प्रभु साहब के. कन्वेंस और मैं उनको बोलती हूँ आज के दिन में 100 प्रभु खड़े होने चाहिए थे. एक्चुअली you agree with me? Yes. I अकाउंट्स ऑडिट कभी। तो ये कन्वेंस वाला भी हर सोसाइटी का इशू है नहीं है? सो दिस कन्वेंस इज आल्सो, व्हाट इज कन्वेंस? आपकी सोसाइटी का नाम प्रॉपर्टी कार्ड पे रेवेन्यू रिकॉर्ड में आना है, बिकॉज व्हेन यू बाय अ फ्लैट, यू आर बाइंग अ फ्लैट एट द रेट ऑफ 25,000 rupees or 20,000 per square feet, let's say in Borivali. What for you are paying 20,000? What is the regulational rate for the construction? Cost of construction is hardly 3,500. Then what for you are paying 20,000 to the builder? It is worthy. So you already paid to the builder towards the land cost, his profit markup and the construction cost. So when you come together, when that construction happens, gets completed, OC आया, आप लोग वहाँ जाके रहने लगे, society form हुआ, so that conveyance is, literal meaning of conveyance is transfer of right title interest in that land and building. So if this is my layout on which the structure is there, so this layout किसी का नाम है, जो land owner है, right? इसने डेवलपमेंट एग्रीमेंट किया बिल्डर के साथ, डेवलपर के साथ, so building rights का जो है डेवलपर, so these are the people who are all the promoters who have give the conveyance in the name of the society. Now this assignment is also a lucrative assignment. You do not have to be an advocate. The formats are prescribed in the act itself कि form 7 कैसे होना चाहिए application deed conveyance का, और ये भी so conveyances with builder cooperates. So वो आपको कन्वेंस डीड लाके देगा, आपको वेटिंग करके लेना है, आपको एडजुडिकेशन में जाना है, कन्वेंस डीड पे स्टैंप ड्यूटी कितना आएगा, बिकॉज एवरी एग्रीमेंट और डॉक्यूमेंट हैज टू बी स्टैम्प्ड, हैज टू बी रजिस्टर्ड, राइट? सो एडजुडिकेशन will happen, then registration will take that adjudicated conveyance deed to the registrar office for registration. You will get certified copy, you will get it text, and then you will go to PRR department for changes in revenue records. This is regular conveyance. When your builder cooperates, और कब cooperate करता है? जब तुम पे बैलेंस है वगैरह बचा, है ही नहीं पोटेंशियल, तो दे देगा करके. So regular conveyance also you can do. What is deed conveyance? So in MOFA there is a provision that if your builder doesn't give you conveyance in 4 months after he forms the society, you can go for deed conveyance. It is deemed that you got the conveyance. Deemed income, deemed rental, वैसा deemed. So माना जाएगा कि आज इतने ही यहाँ जो मेंबर थे सबके सोसाइटी का कन्वेंस हो गया है. But how do you say that you are owning flat 101 in your society? On what basis? There is an agreement which is entered between you and builder, which is signed by both of you, on which you have paid stamp duty, which is registered, for which you have index to. So same way, if I have to claim that this land and building belongs to my society, I need to have conveyance deed. I need to pay stamp duty, I need to get it registered. So MOFA says go to the competent authority. Who is competent authority? District Deputy Registrar. So in deed conveyance there is additional step that I have to put up an application with DDR where I make builder, landowner and all other people party. Right? Then there will be, public notice देंगे DDR office, scrutiny करेंगे, public notice देंगे, फिर hearings होगा, replies, rejoinder, all those things will happen, and then there will be an oral argument by all the parties, and then there will be a speaking order which will be passed by DDR, and then the drafting of conveyance deed, adjudication, registration, PR card, ये सब आएगा. Now this deed conveyance assignment, how much we are charging? हर सोसाइटी में एजीएम को एजीएम होता ही है. अभी जितने एजीएम होने वाले हैं हमारे पास आएंगे कोटेशन 2. एजीएम को एजीएम को डिसाइड होता है. And every auditor puts in his audit remark, conveyance is not done. Why he is putting? Anybody is aware? क्यों डाल रहे हो भाई? Because if you see bylaw, clause 5 of your bylaw, which talks about the object to form the housing society, the first object is to get the conveyance from the builder. That means जिसके लिए मेरी सोसाइटी रजिस्टर है वो ऑब्जेक्ट के लिए मैं फंक्शन ही नहीं कर रही हूँ. And that is why your auditor is commenting. And auditor being a chartered accountant like Sami, they are doing audits for so many years, but they are putting a full stop. Conveyance is not done, but Sami has never bothered to see that he will do some conveyance assignment of any of the society. Leading audit. Yes or no, Sami? He is not exploiting. He is having traditional practice. So जितना आप audit in depth करोगे, because because there is one section, section 82, which talks about rectification of audit report. जितने qualification आपने audit report में दिए कि एक्ट के हिसाब से ये नहीं हुआ, रूल्स के हिसाब से ये नहीं हुआ, बायलॉज के हिसाब से ये नहीं हुआ, तो section 82 से rectification of audit report is to be submitted by the society to the auditor and registrar. So अगर आप लिखते कन्वेंस नहीं हुआ, इनकम टैक्स रिटर्न फाइल नहीं हुआ, जीएसटी रजिस्ट्रेशन नहीं किया, तो कहाँ जाने वाले हैं वो लोग? Where will they go? They will come to you only. आपने इतने सारे निकाले नाही सर, अर्थोडीच करा, मग तेव्हा काय करायचं? ऑडिट नाही करायचं, ह्या गोष्टींना त्यांना this is the way you have to drag the assignments. So the more in-depth audit you do, that full stop should convert into comma actually. You say income tax return not filed, GST registration not taken, conveyance not done. That stop should convert into comma, वहां से आपका नया assignment शुरू होना चाहिए. So deep conveyance assignment anything between 10,000 to 25,000 is the range per unit.
Per member.
Per member.
भी बात करो ना बराबर.
Per unit, per member. It's not unit, it's not member. It's unit.
Per unit, okay.
Because if you have 2 units, you are 1 member. There is a cooperative principle, 1 man, 1 vote. Unlike corporate, जितने शेयर उतना वोटिंग नहीं होता है. आपको पर यूनिट के हिसाब से हम लोग चार्ज करेंगे. रेम्यूनरेशन है.
Can I speak?
Please.
In my office, we have an advocate who sits with us. So I was always wondering when any client comes to for litigation on cooperatives or various things, talking. His first question always was, कितने दुकान वाले हैं, कितने members हैं? पहला प्रश्न.
That is commercial. अभी तो अमेंडमेंट जैसे महाराष्ट्र कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटीज एक्ट अमेंड हुआ 2019 में, अभी अमेंडेड एक्ट के अमेंडेड रूल्स आए हैं. इतना हम लोगों ने ब्यूटीफुली इसमें प्रोविजंस लाए. इवन maintenance will also be on square feet basis. Even we are going to give our quotation on square feet basis. Things will come. So the beauty is there is a money. Nowhere I am signing. That is what I am trying to make it very clear. It is I will take wakalatnama and next day I am not an advocate. I am a chartered accountant. Still I can do team conveyance assignment. I will take authority letter. I will not take wakalatnama. I will take authority letter. I will not because application का फॉर्मेट दिया है. सिंपल है तो तुम लोग प्रीलिमिनरी का प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हो, जीएसटी का कर सकते हो, तो ये भी कर सकते हो. वहाँ जाके अपीयर करना है, थोड़ा बाकी भी मालूम होना चाहिए. दैट इज द ओनली थिंग. अब वो जगह इन द फ्लो एंड वी डोंट आई डू लॉट ऑफ एक्टिविज्म. आई कैन कोट सो मेनी थिंग्स ऑफ द सीटीएसओ ऑफिस में डायरेक्ट रेवेन्यू मिनिस्टर को मेल लिख के सबको काम पे लगा दी. आई नोन फॉर दैट एक्टिविज्म के लिए. So the thing is, I mean, उतना थोड़ा सा अगर आपको थोड़ा सा वो guts है, आपको डिपार्टमेंट के साथ, you know, that community engagement ये आपका skill set है, आपको लोगों में रहना अच्छा लगता है, उनके problem solve करना अच्छा लगता है, then you are the right person for the cooperative. So deep conveyance is an assignment which will give you revenue, right? Then the next assignment is recovery of the outstanding bills. अभी कितने सारे हाउसिंग सोसाइटी में 1-2 केसेस कम से कम होते ही हैं. 1-2 नट जो एडीएम में सबसे ज्यादा बात करेंगे, जिनको सबसे ज्यादा कायदा मालूम है, सब रूल्स मालूम है. So those people are the habitual complainant and the defaulters. And if you are defaulter, you can't contest the elections, you can't vote. These are the provisions in the act. और कायदे में ये भी बोला है कि अगर कोई मेंबर को आप बिल सर्व करते हो और अगर वो 3 महीना में उसको पेमेंट नहीं करता है, तो सोसाइटी is supposed to, society is a managing committee, they are supposed to take recovery action against that member. Now in Maharashtra Cooperative Society there is such a wonderful provision that without the intervention of any of the courts, you can simply approach your regulator, that is registrar, and you can get a recovery certificate against that member, provided your books of accounts are proper. Like उसका जो ledger है वो proper है, जिस तरह से आपने इंटरेस्ट लगाया वो सिंपल इंटरेस्ट है, आपके पास रिजोल्यूशन है, आपने सारा लीगली जो कायदे में है वही उससे कलेक्ट कर रहे हैं, यू नो. तो ये अगर एवरीथिंग इज परफेक्ट तो 99% केसेस में सोसाइटी के फेवर में रिकवरी सर्टिफिकेट आता है. इट्स अ समरी सूट. दैट मींस इसमें क्रॉस वॉच ऐसा जो जुडिशियल प्रोसेस ये फॉलो नहीं होता है. 3 months में मैक्सिमम आपको रिकवरी सर्टिफिकेट रजिस्ट्रार का आता है. एंड द ब्यूटी ऑफ दिस रिकवरी सर्टिफिकेट इज इट इज द अमाउंट इज रिकवर्ड एज लैंड रेवेन्यू. charged in revision under section 154 and the person against whom the order is passed, जैसे there is a member जिसका 5 या 10 लाख आउटस्टैंडिंग है, उसके अगेंस्ट रिकवरी सर्टिफिकेट भी सोसाइटी के फेवर में है, तो अगर उसको रिविजन प्रेफर करना है तो सबसे पहले उसको 50% of the recovery certificate is supposed to pay to the society. So your 50% amount is recovered, right? ये litigation का काम है और every litigation gives you minimum 2 litigation. You agree? कैसे? देखो ऑर्डर आपके फेवर में, सामने वाला अपील, ऑर्डर उसके फेवर में, आप अपील, राइट? तो एक काम लिटिगेशन का मिनिमम 2 काम का असाइनमेंट आपको देता है एंड दिस रेवेन्यू रिकवरी सर्टिफिकेट मिनिमम वी चार्ज एनीथिंग बिटवीन, छोटा अमाउंट है 30,000 40,000 एंड इट मे गो अप टू 5 लाख 6 लाख. जैसा कि मेरे पास दृष्टि देसाई अपनी काउंसिल मेंबर, उसकी सोसाइटी 70-80 लाख का आउटस्टैंडिंग है. Last year there was some 50-60 lakhs outstanding. There was a chartered accountant in the committee और ईडी ने अटैच किया वो फ्लैग है. So he said हम लोगों ने इतने लोगों को अटैच किया and the person is behind the bar criminal. So he said हम लोगों ने बहुत लोगों को अप्रोच किया, nobody said that they will do it. हमको नहीं करना है. So are you ready? ऐसा लोग क्या मुझे करना है? We got very handsome fees for that. So revenue certificate वाला ये भी कुछ नहीं है, आप अथॉरिटी लेटर लेके आप भी अप्रोच कर सकते हो डीडीआर को और आप ये काम कर सकते हो, right? There is a money, right? And as I said, these are creamy assignments I can see in housing. In multi-state, same, you can do statutory audit, you can do internal audit in housing society. There is a rate chart for statutory, there is no rate chart for internal audit. So यहाँ 100 रुपया लिखा है जीआर में, इंटरनल ऑडिट में समीर को मालूम है आप 150 चार्ज कर सकते हो, 160 चार्ज कर सकते हो. There is no need for you to be on a panel. So in fact it is better to do the internal audit. There is frequency, आप quarterly करो, half yearly करो, no post audit compliances, right? You can do system audits in credit societies, you can do tax audit, GST audit, everything in the credit societies, banks, concurrent audits of the cooperative banks, statutory audit of the cooperative bank, system audits of the cooperative bank. There is panel in the department of liquidator, administrator, returning officer, inquiry officer can be part of that panel also, and you can start these assignments with the department. So that work also you can do. So it's like in cooperatives per se, it's not that and it's not only housing society का काम आएगा, आपको कुछ पीआर का रिलेटेड आएगा, ओसी रिलेटेड कुछ काम आएगा, कुछ किसी सोसाइटी में प्रॉपर्टी टैक्स नहीं भरा है, ऑक्शन का नोटिस लगा दी जाती है पीएमसी. So those people they are in panic, they will approach you and you have to get that work done. There will be members in the housing society, they will approach you saying that मेरा actually मैंने सर्वे करके लिया मेरे प्लॉट का and my plot is मेरा फ्लैट का एरिया बहुत कम है, बिल्डर ने एक्चुअली इतना लिया था, एग्रीमेंट में बोला है. So that area correction can be an assignment. So it's like, you know, इतने सारे काम आएंगे. एने टैक्स भरती है ये बोली कानूनी में, तो कितने सारे एने टैक्स के नोटिस आए थे when you have to appear before the collector in appeal. So एने टैक्स वाले कितने तो इशू आते हैं. स्टैम्प ड्यूटी रजिस्ट्रेशन का काम आप कर सकते हो, कर सकते हो, कर सकते हो कि नहीं कर सकते हो? Okay. So stamp duty and registration is also a work because you are on money. You people only say you want money. So forget about that you are a chartered accountant and whether you should go or not. You can have some tie-ups with the people and you can get the stamp duty, give deed, release deed, bills, agreements, leave and license, register. Anything you can charge between 20,000-25,000 per case. So 3 or 4 cases in a month makes sense, right? So try to take up this assignment. So it's not that there is no money in cooperative. And RERA, as I said, you can be a project, you can be into project registration, you can do compliances. Builder का जो RERA के साइट पे वेबसाइट पे करना है, so you can be a compliance leader there. And of course you can be a litigant, in other litigant members या builder की तरफ से आप litigation भी RERA का handle कर सकते हो. So there are assignments in RERA also, right? So these are the things which are there for you. So please get exposed, get oriented, learn, research and start doing it. With this I will sign off and I will take the questions now. Thank you. section. So chartered accountant is one of the consultant there. So redevelopment consultants also will give you good address.
Request members to be please seated for 5 minutes. We are going to break. Just 5 minutes.
The society in which I am living, there are 2 separate buildings and there are 2 separate accounts related to each building. However, the society is common. So, now recently we had an election. One of the committee members said you can't have 2 separate accounts within a same society.
Boys Rai Park?
Sorry?
Is it Boys Rai Park, Kapur Village?
No, it's... Whether this thing is legally correct or not.
No, you cannot have, when there is one society, registered society.
Hello. When there is one registered society, so you cannot have wing-wise account.
There are 2 different buildings.
No, but society is one, right?
Yes,
So
okay.
you can have 3 or 4 buildings coming together and forming one society.
Yes.
So as a legal entity, you are one. So you are supposed to maintain one account, but there are societies, because when we were also handling, something is there. Boys like versus Kapur Village, they are also maintaining like Tower A, Tower B.
Yeah.
That is for the internal purpose, but at the end, it will be consolidated.
The accounts have...
So you can maintain, but you should pass a resolution, because under section 72, general body is the supreme authority. You can get a resolution passed, but as an auditor, there should be a consolidated account.
Yeah, that's what is consolidated.
Yeah.
But the problem is now, this building is registered in 89, building 78. Now the new committee member is raising objection to this different account.
नए कमेटी मेंबर का जॉब ही है ना, गड़े मुर्गे उखाड़ना, पहले वाले ने क्या गलत किया और हम लोग क्या करने वाले हैं.
And he is saying that he will...
Legally there should be one account.
Okay.
Legally there should be one account. But internally, if otherwise there are no issues like
Yeah, there are issues.
issue level, it should be one get it resolved with the registrar.
Okay, exactly.
Yes, sir.
Question regarding this redevelopment.
Yeah.
Suppose after redevelopment some surplus fund is lying with the society.
Correct. Good question.
Whether any distribute to the existing members or not, and if yes, how, whether it's a division or what?
जो सिंकिंग फंड या फिर रिपेयर फंड जो उनकी आपके पास पड़ा है, now in case of redevelopment what happens, there will be a rehab portion, there will be a sellable portion. जो existing member है जिन्होंने इतने साल से फंड्स कंट्रीब्यूट किए हैं वो लाइन है. अभी जो इनकमिंग मेंबर आएंगे sellable portion में जो रहने के लिए आएंगे, they will be absorbed, they will circulate of the department, they will be absorbed as new member in the society. So पहले 50 थे, अभी 100 हो जाएंगे. But once you absorb them, they become the member, so they have right on everything, and that is why they make it. So what normally is the practice, law and practice, people what they do, existing member, before inducting the new member, they pass a general body resolution, and by the general body resolution, they distribute the sinking fund. But at any point of time, your sinking fund should not be zero. So you need to recoup it subsequently.
And suppose these are your for sinking fund, but there is something, some surplus is lying in profit loss account, balance.
So this is a free reserve, right? So it's a free reserve. By way of a resolution, you can pass.
Can it be distributed as a dividend or some?
It cannot be distributed as a dividend as such, because you will have to see tax implication again on the society, there is corpus or something. Existing income and expenditure में अगर कुछ है तो by way of a resolution you can get it distributed, but not by way of dividend. Okay? Yeah.
What is the criteria for redevelopment?
वो तो अभी सर का लेक्चर है ना, मेरा वहाँ से प्रोफेशनल अपॉर्चुनिटी बताना है. रीडेवलपमेंट के लिए क्राइटेरिया क्या है? नॉर्मली इट इज 30 years is taken as a base, right? And it's not that before 30 years you cannot go, right? So structural audit is the base. So if in your structural audit, from a panel structural auditor, if he says that the building is in a dilapidated condition, then the general body is the supreme authority, right? So we can pass a resolution and then you can follow 79A directive. उसमें भी वो recommendatory and mandatory, all those things, high court judgments, we are not on that, right? But it is the general body's call to think of the redevelopment.
So, if it is less than 30 years also,
You can go subject to structural. अभी क्या होता है, कोई मैनेजिंग कमेटी 10-20 साल 15 साल में भी रिडेवलपमेंट का सोचती है, and when I say सोचती है into inverted commas, there is no need to सोच. So in that case, we say that it's a structural 5. So structural audit अगर बोलता है कि आपकी बिल्डिंग ठीक है, थोड़ा सा मेजर कुछ खर्चा करके रिपेयरिंग करके हो सकता है, nothing like that. और अगर सपोज आपकी बिल्डिंग का 3-1 सर्टिफिकेट आया है कि वो कभी भी, then it has to be compulsory, आपको करना ही है.
Otherwise, it is less.
Otherwise, yeah, it is 30 years is the criteria basically. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Collection of maintenance charges is first of the month or the end of the month, how can you fix it?
Oh, that is, again, as I said, law and practice. So normally a bill will be given in the first week and you will be given a deadline of 25 or 30th. The interest is to be collected on simple interest. So every society follows the way they want. So as long as your members are happy, they are not questioning, things can go. But pass a resolution accordingly.
Ma'am, due to some dispute in the society committee members, last 2-3 years audit is not conducted.
So in that case, it is, see, the auditor has to be appointed by in the annual general meeting. And annual general meeting that too panel auditor. And that too for the current year. That means अभी जो 30th AGM का होता है on or before 30th September. That is constitutional mandate. तो AGM में जो auditor अभी appoint होंगे, they will be for the current year. कायदा में current year. That means for 25-26, the auditor will be appointed. Now if there are pending audits, तो उसके लिए you will have to go to DDR. Your society will have to approach DDR and under proviso they can issue the orders. There is no right or power to the society to appoint the auditor for the pending years. Pending year वाला पहले था, अभी amendment में नहीं है.
On this question itself.
Last question.
Yeah, last. Sorry, on the same point that the last question was, for the year March 24, special body meeting held in somewhere around September. Agenda was there to appoint an auditor. No decision on that because managing committee.
Then it is the DDR who will appoint the
Now, what
auditor.
they did was after March 25, then they realized that this anomaly had happened. Do they still have to go to the DDR
Of
or?
course, it says that it's a constitutional mandate. It is not Maharashtra Kaida. It is constitution. The constitution, 97 constitutional amendment of 2011, where pan-India standardization for all these states across India for the cooperatives. It says the auditor will be appointed in AGM. And if there is failure
Right.
on the part of the society to appoint the auditor, then under section 81 of the audit, it says there is a proviso. Proviso says in that case the power is given to the DDR. So he will issue the order.
Right, and one surprise question to you. How do you distribute the surplus before the redevelopment? You said you cannot give it as a dividend. So what is the, how do, if there is a general P&L, how do you give it to the existing members? And if
The
there
general
is-
P&L will be reflected on the asset side by way of an investment, right? There will be balance in the general P&L. It will have a contra investment somewhere. कितना आप रखोगे?
No, no, how do you give it to the existing members? That is the question. And the second thing was, what about the sinking fund accumulation over 35 years? How do you
It is
distribute?
new. That is what the practice people are following in case of redevelopment because otherwise other 50 members may claim.
Never, that's a data, how do you do it to the existing members?
In the proportion 50, 50 लाख असेल तर 50 लाख बाकीचे करा 50, पण नंतर त्याच्यामध्ये balance zero नाही दिसला पाहिजे तुम्हाला.
Madam, we have to show that this is the advance maintenance received from the member.
So see, there are auditors.
And second thing, if suppose 5,000 rupees we have per member, then
We can reduce it.
No, but madam, we can charge 5,000 rupees to new incoming member. So that everything will be equal and now.
वो आपका काम है.
Accommodation adjustment increase.
वो आपका काम है.
Yeah, one question. I am an embedded auditor, legal auditor, and I am being approached for 10 years audit of credit society. So,
You have approached to society as approach.
society is approached.
You are not supposed to accept the assignment.
Right.
You need to give intimation to the previous auditor even though he is DDCA. And since only current year you can accept the assignments. If there are pending audits, you will have to ask that society to go to the DDR, tell them that they want to appoint you as the auditor. Then he can issue order in your name.
So, the order is to be.
But you should not accept the audit for 10 years.
Thank you.
Yeah. Right?
Regarding empanelment,
Yeah.
you said that the site is not working, so is there any way?
There is no ongoing empanelment. Now it will come in 2026. I hope that by that time it will work. Okay, thank you so much.
See, the questions were, 2 minutes, sir, please, 2 minutes. The question was, people were asked, what the perspective from being that I am a society member or I am something problems with the society, but nobody asked the question about the profession CA. I will just jotted down 4 questions, ma'am, if you can answer it out. The first thing, normally, sometimes in the society, somebody is in the wrong path, you know what are doing, and we charge for charges of whatever charges you levy. And due to these charges, ongoing charges, if the turnover increases to more than 20 years, then again a further problem of GST. So what is the remedy for that? Because that money is not going to come.
This is not a GST session also, but I will answer. Opportunity. Consultancy. See, in housing society, you have got an exemption of 7,500 per. Their word is per member, but वो GST है. तो फिर बाद में क्लैरिफिकेशन दिया है पर मेंबर मीन्स पर यूनिट ओनली. सो 7,500 का अगर आपका एग्जाम्पशन लिमिट के अंदर मेंटेनेंस है इंक्लूडिंग दिस पार्किंग, राइट? सो irrespective of your turnover, whether it's crossing 20 lakhs or 2 crores by virtue of section 22 or 23(1), you are not supposed to take the GST registration. Now जब GST आया 2017 में, इतने सारे स्टेट्स ने unnecessarily housing societies को GST के ambit में लाया when there was no need. नहीं उनका 2,500-3,000 का मेंटेनेंस है, फिर 20 लाख हो जाएगा, कलेक्शन तो कर दो. So by where there are exempt supplies, you are not supposed to. Yeah. Next.
Second thing, when the auditor does the audit, normally there are many people say that whether they are following TDS law, whether they are following GST law, we should also check that also and comment on that.
Correct. Whenever you are, as I said, you are supposed to know the aligned laws, right? You are a managing committee. What you are doing as an independent auditor is whether the functioning is proper, whether all compliances are taking place. So when you say compliances, it's socio-economic audit is happening or not, and whether all other law compliances are being met or not. कल अगर इनकम टैक्स रिटर्न नहीं भरा, GST नहीं भरा, तो जो पेनल्टी आएगा, जो डिमांड आएगा, it will be on the society and the existing managing committee members can be held responsible individually. Even a not or an active member in that society can go to the registrar and can say that kindly recover this from this member under and conduct an inquiry.
Not a member, just see, we should just.
Yes, you are supposed to.
Only know or we should check all the laws.
You should check. You should check whether TDS is properly deducted or not. You should do TDS ledger scrutiny. You should say whether they are highly EPT returns or not. You should put it in your audit remark part C.
Thank you. Third thing is that the normal problem is that every audit we write education fund collected but not utilized. Just can you let us know the easiest way to use this education fund?
You can call me and I will conduct the education and training in that society. Not study circle, but people like me who are attached with Sarkar Bharti because cooperative law says there are notified institutes. Through those notified institutes, you are supposed to get the training conducted. This 10 rupees per member per month is a fund, and every day is a circular of 2015 of cooperative department which says that 20% of the members should be trained every year because managing committee का term कितना है 5 साल का. That is 20 into 5. That means over the period of 5 years, all the members will be trained. And when I say member, means members, committee members, employees, right? So you have to get the training from the notified institute. We are attached with Sarkar Bharti, Yashada, Gandhicom, Mumbai District Federation. These are the institutes they conduct the training.
When you okay.
Yeah. Okay.
There are societies.
हमारा सेंटर उसके लिए होता है.
There are societies, ma'am, for example, there are 20 one-room kitchen flats and there are 3-bedroom kitchen flats. As it is a second law, everyone knows, but many societies doesn't follow, that maintenance is always unit-wise, whether irrespective of the area. Correct. But if some society is, say example, we are charging more to 3 room and less to 1 room, we should commit in our audit or it is not our audit.
Because as I said, legal framework as an auditor आपको legal framework मालूम होना बहुत जरूरी है. My legal framework is Constitution, Act, Rules, Bylaw, GR, Circular, Notification. So there is a circular of 2000 of Cooperative Department which specifically says the maintenance should be collected, the service charges should be collected on equal basis right? Your bylaw 65 to 67 says it should be on equal basis. So you cannot charge maintenance on square feet basis. अभी builder Qatari company is not a cooperative society. Once you are registered as a cooperative society, you are supposed to follow the law. So that circular and your bylaw is specifically said it should be equal. So there is no question of, और मैं मेरे वीडियोस भी आप देखो, मेरा सरकार 20वां करके चैनल है, 75 वीडियोस आर देयर, और सब ऐसे वो पैसा कमाने के लिए ऐसे नहीं है, सब आधे घंटा 1 घंटा 1.5 घंटे के वीडियोस है, और एवरी टॉपिक ऑफ कोऑपरेटिव हाउसिंग सोसाइटी. So the point is, square feet basis is not allowed in cooperative as of now, but department is thinking we are coming out with that amendment, actually.
So when we have to check everything.
Everything, it's socio-economic audit. One second, you just take 1 minute. So everything in the sense, it's not only financial आपको देखने, in fact department हमको बोलता है कि जो CA करते हैं financial audit करते हैं, आपको minutes भी check करने हैं, आपको AGM के minutes, managing committee के minutes, आपको सारा कुछ देखना है कि funds कैसे maintain किया है, कहाँ से create किया है, कैसे किया, everything you have to check. Fire safety audit, structural audit, building insurance, cash expenses कितने हो रहे हैं, everything. लेबर लॉस का फॉलो हो रहा है कि किसी घर में 10 साल का 9-10 साल का बच्चा काम कर रहा है शॉप में. आप अगर बायलॉ देखोगे तो उसमें लिखा है कि एवरी कमिटी विल एंश्योर दैट देयर विल बी लेबर लॉ ऑफ कमिटी, चाइल्ड लेबर नहीं होगा उल्लंघन. तो ये भी अपने को देखना है. तो इसके लिए आपके जो पॉइंटर्स है ना, इसके लिए एक मैनेजमेंट रिप्रेजेंटेशन आपको सोसाइटी से लेना है. आप ऑडिट शुरू करने से पहले कि ये आप करते हो क्या, आई हैव द फॉर्मेट, आई विल शेयर विद यू, डोंट वरी.
But then this seminar started from the topic. Again, anyone want to ask? कितने बच्चे ऐसे में इतना नहीं होगा.
क्या सॉरी,
Can you tell I?
नो, as I said there is a GR and GR ने आपको पैरामीटर दिया है. So against housing it is member wise. So you cannot go beyond unit. You cannot go beyond unit. You cannot charge more. If you want to charge, there are other ways.
As a CA, I must say.
As a CA, as a statutory auditor, you cannot charge more than the unit, right? But you can do other assignments and you can consultancy. आप कर सकते हो.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you for a very interactive session. Just before telling for a very vote of thanks, there are a couple of announcements. Tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. we have conducted a yoga session. It is going to be a fitness and physical well-being session. It is going to be some part of a stress management session also that is going to be conducted by our study circle members only, Sikandar Yadav and Rajesh Bhai Parsad. And then it is going to be a complete health inside out transformation, that is going to be a stress management related session. It is going to be conducted by Sayyid Sharani, and this is from 7 a.m. to 8:45 9 a.m. and this is going to be at same venue. Request all the members to please come along with your family members. Post that we have a seminar which is going to be on next gen practice, integrating AI into CA workflows, and taxation and disclosure related to ESOPs. So that is going to be again at the same venue at 9:30 a.m. onwards. All members would agree that this has been a very interactive session, eye-opener sort of thing, and you all will realize what has been the opportunities and what can these cooperative sectors do on in future. I would request Javed Bhai to offer a well-deserved vote of thanks to Shikha.
This AI we are using in cooperative audits also, housing society audits में भी हम लोगों ने बहुत यूज करना है, litigation practice में भी बहुत यूज करते हैं उसको.
7 to 8 it is something the yoga session. If everyone can please come with your mat, it will nothing like it. So 7 to 8 morning tomorrow it will something yoga, and then 8 to 9 there is a health seminar on the same venue, same place. Tomorrow morning 7 to 9.
Thank you very much, Pratik, for giving me this opportunity to give well-deserved vote of thanks to Sultan. I think everybody must be agree that CS opened opportunities of Pandora for all of us.
so that we can think about it and we can explore this area, because this is the negligible area which has been, nobody is pursuing this field. So I request everybody to look into it, and now we request everybody to do your approach.
There's a break for 15 minutes.